And you are live, it says. Alright, let's see. One, yeah, so everything, one, yep. Alright, guys, we are live. I see we have one other person in at the moment. Welcome to the third annual, I believe it's the third annual. I could be wrong, it could be more. No, we've done it before. Did it before. You like that stupid headpiece. You really did. What are we, yeah, so yeah, I think it's the third, because the first time I did it with Scott, when he was still with the channel.
Oh, okay.
And then we did you, me, and Dan, and then
My second.
it's your second, so this is the third. So yeah, third annual Crazy D's Equipment live stream. So,
welcome.
hello everybody. So, just like usual, you guys post your questions, whatever you want to know. Doc's out of commission. No, the doc is not out of commission. Getting him to do these live streams is like pulling teeth. He doesn't like he doesn't like the public much. I guess that's the best way to put it.
He doesn't people very well.
He doesn't people very well. He loves doing his channel and fixing stuff, and stuff, but he don't like, he says the main thing he doesn't like is everybody asking him how to fix something on here, and he feels like he's being put on the spot. And he's like, if I don't get it right, then people think I don't know what I'm doing, and I just don't want to do that. So the dog doesn't really, makes him nervous. He doesn't enjoy doing it at all. So that is why there's no dog. So, but anyways, guys, I know, and he's watching at home, watching this right now. So if he's smart, he's reading the comments, Daniel, that you should have been here because they love you. And let me listen to your brother. Have I ever steered you wrong? Don't answer that, please. But anyways, guys, so it's been a crazy time right now at Crazy D's up at the equipment yard. We've had a lot of stuff come in. The yard's full of tractors. We've had a bunch of stuff come in. I got some interesting leads that might be coming up on the channel here soon. Not going to divulge anything. All I'm going to say is if you're an Alice guy, pay attention. We're working the process in the collection of the antiques that we dragged out to the farm. We're working on those right now. I need to find all of them home. Hopefully the John Deere's found a place to go.
Right on, Paul. He's like a cardboard cutout for Daniel and put it up.
That is not a bad idea. I think we should do that next year. And you know, as the live streams go, he probably would be more entertaining than
we can talk to him.
Because Dan doesn't want to say anything, just wants to sit back there behind us quietly.
And then we can put all his stupid hats
on him. I will get the hats later. He will wear them.
We need more submission or entries. We need more entries for Dave and I, because we'd like to come out and meet everybody, and we have gotten, I think we've gotten 5 entries, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Maybe 5 around there.
And so far, they've been quite a ways out.
They have. So 2 we can't go to. I'm sorry.
One was England. One was West Scotland.
Those would have been cool.
That was the West Scotland would have been awesome. And then one is Upper State New York, which is, that one's in consideration because that sounds like that family farm had a lot of history. So, but I don't know. So, how's the sound, guys? I was working on that earlier. It might be a little behind, but there ain't much I can do about that.
And TJ says you never seem to come across any white or Oliver tractors. He's out of north of Toronto?
Occasionally I do, not a lot. There's not a lot in Kansas. Um, I, I think I have a couple whites sitting in the holding yard. I've never done any videos on them. And there's something I picked up on a farm at a family cleanup, and they need an awful lot of work, so I haven't pushed it. I've had the one Oliver that was on the lot that you guys seen we did the video on. I was so excited to have an Oliver, but I don't get a lot of them. I don't get a lot of them at all. So
Why not? Do people just not want to part with them?
there's just not a lot around here. They didn't sell a lot. There wasn't in this part of Kansas. There wasn't. I mean, there wasn't an Oliver dealership anywhere close. There was a Minneapolis mowing dealership down in Wichita. It was in the building right next to where the Spaghetti Works used to be.
Oh, downtown?
Downtown. It used to be on the back of the building. You could still see where it said Minneapolis Moline, but people have graffitied over it here recently, so you can't see it anymore.
Is it just painted on the building, or is it?
Yeah, it was painted on the building,
Oh.
like how they did back in the old days, where they just painted it on the
They
building.
made signs in the old days.
Well, I know, but you know, old warehouses and stuff, they usually just painted in whatever the company's name was and white paint on the bricks, and that's how it was. So, but anyhow, guys, we got the number up to 22. So we've been in the live stream for about 6 minutes. We're doing good.
Robert says, hi from Texas. I'm a semi-retired tractor mechanic. Good to meet you, Robert.
Very cool. Thanks for coming in and watching.
Pennsylvania.
Very good.
Hi, Robert Long.
Years ago, you bought a Ford tractor.
I think the comment cut off.
I think, yeah, you.
Dan, your comment cut off.
Yeah, Dan. So, but yeah, there's just not a lot of those tractors around here. So, Phoenix, Arizona, lived there for 4 years. Was the longest summer of my life. Summer straight through. There's no other season. There's just summer. Hot summer and cool summer. That's
nothing.
it. Yeah.
Nothing. Too hot. But it would be nice right now.
I guess.
Merry Christmas, Oral.
Merry Christmas, guys. So, but anyhow.
They have Belarus tractors.
Belarus.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we've said this before on live streams. I don't have anything against Belarus. I think they're good tractors. Like one of the members of Wild pointed out, they're the only tractor company that'll send you a brand new rear end for a 50-year-old tractor if you need it, you know. And they're very, very simple, just so simple.
Aside from some upgrade 10 work, was there any major difference between the Case 30 series and the 70 series?
Yeah, now exactly what that is, I'm not for sure, but there are a lot of difference. So like the 30 series, like the 930s and stuff, is going to be the chain driven rear end, and they did not carry that on into the 70 series. The transmissions are different. I think they're all hydrostatic or hydro transmissions. I know a few tractor guys that they'll swap blocks over from a 70 series to a 30 series for building pulling tractors, but I think most of the maternals of the engines are different. So yeah, there's definitely some difference. Yes, we're very close to 20,000 subscribers.
Yay!
So,
congratulations! That's a big deal.
I need your guys' help so we can get there. When the videos come out, share them. The international video, the 3 internationals that we found, that video is doing incredibly well. So yeah, if you guys haven't shared it, get it out there. More videos that we get out, that people come in and watch, more people hopefully come in and subscribe to the channel, and that it just helps me and Dan and Sis be able to do more. And the more we can do, the more content we can provide for you guys to watch and stuff. And that's what we want. That's what we're here for.
So we have another Canadian coming in, Mr. Ken Grove.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, take your weather back. We don't want it. It's very cold here.
I like it.
Very cold.
I mean, it makes it a little hard to work. outside, but I like it.
Biggie asked about the storms the other day. It was really windy, y'all. It was so windy, and I don't think it only rained in Wichita for maybe 15 minutes. And you know what those 15 minutes were? It started the minute I got out of the car to walk a quarter mile to pick the kids up from school.
Oh, very good.
No, it was raining sideways, like 80 miles an hour, drenching my pants. You couldn't hold an umbrella because the wind was super.
Well, I know all it did here was make everything, it rained here for probably about 15, 20 minutes, and it rained pretty hard, but there was so much dust in the air, and there was so much dust blowing that it just made everything out on the lot now has mud dots all over it.
Yeah.
The truck, I need to wash the truck, it's the same way. So we're gonna have to do that. The wind was so bad that just down the road from the lot a little bit there's a stoplight, and it blew one of the stoplights down. So, and then out at the farm they lost or Dave, the car wizard, lost his lean-to on his shop.
Oh.
It said blew it tin all over the yard. So.
Merry Christmas, everyone that's coming in. We hope you have a good holiday season, you and your families. We're gonna have a big fat Christmas dinner on Christmas Day at my place this year. Let's see. Hello, Boston. Hello, Connecticut. It was 34 in Phoenix. Woo-woo. Okay. Wow. They had storms move through at 85-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, I don't doubt it for a minute.
Hello, Tennessee. Oh, old-fashioned farming. Okay, give me a second to catch up, everybody. Old-fashioned farming is now imaginary machines. So, thank you for coming in.
Are you now? Oh, that's right. I seen the video where you were announcing the end of old-fashioned farming. Now, I guess I always thought maybe you were deciding to end the channel, but you are now imaginary machine. Is it helping the channel grow any with the new name change and stuff?
Oh, Abilene. I've been to Abilene.
Yeah.
Hi, Abilene. Caledonia, Michigan. Okay, so everybody's freezing right now. New viewer, Mr. Owen Miller is a new viewer from Missouri. He loves the videos. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming in.
Is this your sister and Doc is your brother?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how it is. Yeah, Doc is my youngest sibling. We have a middle brother in between me and Doc, and then Sis. So she works in that mess somewhere. So.
Yeah, I am nice. Okay, let me get back to y'all's questions. I'm sorry. Okay, everybody got some bad ones. Let Christopher know that Robert does a lot of work on the SWAT engines and enjoys them as much. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'd really like to hear that.
Yeah.
He's a little busy tonight.
We'll try to get him to come, but he has a girl on the brain right now, so he's not very useful on the lot or anywhere. But, he's 19.
His nickname is Doc, too.
Very cool.
The old-fashioned farming, it's about the same. The names were changed since they're no longer doing the old-fashioned style farming.
Okay. So it gives you, kind of opens up you guys for a lot of content that didn't quite kind of fit the name of the channel before. What do you got going on there?
I don't know. I'm screwing with the comments. I'm trying to figure out how to choose the mouse.
Yeah, before
okay.
Take us all out of this.
In addition to cutting horsepower and being a holy fright on fuel, was there any other complaints that made the early IH56 and 26 series tractors quickly fall out of favor? So other than the bad horsepower and being terrible on fuel, was there anything else that drove them out?
Nothing that I'm aware of. Now, I've not had a whole lot of those on the lot, so I'm not very sure about the difference on that. So I wish wish I could say more there, but I don't know. I really honestly don't know. I can't.
We'll open up the floor. Does anybody know the question?
Yeah.
The question was, besides, what was it? Besides bad fuel economy, essentially, right?
Yep.
Was there any other reason that the internationals went out of style or vapor?
Well, the international 56 and 26, 26 series, yeah. So, what was bad about them? So.
Hello, Kentucky.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Oh my gosh, I can't keep up. Short videos. That's what Imaginary Machine said.
They're doing shorter videos too. Have you guys?
They want more John Deere videos.
I only how many John Deeres are coming in. I mean, my content is kind of divided or kind of created by the fact of what comes in. So if it's John Deere, you guys are going to get a John Deere video. If it's not, it's going to be something else. I would like to do more John Deere videos. Doc pointed out the other day that we've never had any Minneapolis Moline machinery on the lot, no tractors or anything. And besides the top 10 video, we've never done anything on Mini. I've had one Oliver, you know, he's working on that long, but that's really we haven't had. Yeah, there's a few things. We've not had any whites. We've not had any cock shuts. We've not had any stuff like that. And I'd like to do some content on that. I mean, this is a multi-color channel. I don't care about brand. You all know that have been long-term viewers of the channel that I am extremely partial to my case tractors. Those are my favorite. But I mean, I have nothing against any color. I don't care if it's green and yellow or green and red or yellow and red or orange or what? Huh?
I guess John Deere in your honor.
Oh, did you?
That'll listen to me.
Okay.
Even though I don't know anything about them.
Yeah,
My case is way better.
You
And they're
got
like, they
so
look at you
worried.
like you really are getting ready to have a tractor fight with me, but I don't.
That's hilarious that you tried that.
I do.
That cracked me up.
Let's see here. Did you guys look into the 706D? We used to have a 1965 706.
I have
gas.
not got back to the 706. Me and Doc are going to pull it in the shop tomorrow. It was too cold to do anything on it today. I've been for the last 2 weeks, I've been having Daniel try to process all the old antique tractors that came in, so we can get that stuff. I can get it sold. We're thinking about doing an almond auction on that collection, and then getting rid of some of the other older stuff that has come in. But we haven't decided if we want to do that or if I just want to keep peddling them until I find, pardon me guys, home for all those antiques that came in, especially those Fordsons. So I was at an almond auction not too long ago here. You guys kind of seen the videos and stuff. On that auction, there was a Fordson very similar to those Fordsons, and I don't know anything about them. That's new territory. I mean, I've seen pictures, I've read about them, but I've never actually have had one, and I've never done anything with them. And that one on that Ottoman auction brought around 10 grand. So one thing when I bought that collection, I was thinking that those tractors were possibly in that ballpark. Well, I found out later from a guy that is a member of the same tractor club that I'm in, that one that I bought, or those that I bought are just pretty regular ones. And that one that was on the almond auction I went to was a very, very special tractor because of the motor and some other stuff that was in it. And that's what made it bring what it did. So, it just, you know, you win some, you lose some. You know, we're quite a bit of money into that collection, but there was a lot of salvage that Joe hauled off, so that'll cover a big bunch of it. And I just got to pedal the tractors until we find them all homes. The John Deere B got some home. It's going to be leaving here soon. There's a possible home for one of the Ferguson, or not Fergusons, but the Fordsons, and I got a guy interested in the combine that he called me this afternoon and we talked for a while. So, you know, we'll see if we can get all that stuff home. And that's what the whole point of it was, to keep it from getting scrapped. Because if I didn't take this stuff, that was most likely what was going to happen.
Okay, so we've got a lot of people from Michigan. Hello, Michigan.
Hello, guys.
Is the Mousy Pony for sale?
We've got to wait and see. It will be possibly. The uncle wants it, and I have to give the uncle first bid. So, I mean, if I use his place, that's the farm. We always go out to the farm. That is the uncle's place. And I use that for my storage facility for my collection and the old stuff. So I don't want to make the uncle mad. That would be bad.
Yeah.
Craig would not be happy with me.
No.
No.
We
So.
don't want him mad. Let's see. On or about.
We're getting.
On or about 1978, the tractor manufacturers ended production of tricycle narrow front end tractors.
Yeah.
Is there still any demand for them, or do you know of any plans to resume their production?
I don't believe so, and I don't believe there's any demand for it because it was rather dangerous. I mean, they did it forever, and also we don't cultivate like we used to. So that's what that was designed for. So yeah, I don't believe they'll ever bring that back.
Hello, Canada. Hello,
But
Minnesota.
then again, I could be wrong. You never know.
Mr. Brent is a red guy.
Very good.
He said there's a lot of love in his heart for the old JI case, 930 mixed in with the red.
Yeah.
Thank you.
930 case, in my opinion, is one of, if not the best tractor ever built. And I know a lot of guys will tell me I'm nuts. And you tell it to a 40/20 guy, his head will explode. So, you know.
Let's see. Copperhead 613. How much would you say an Alice Chandler's D15 diesel is worth? I found one for $2,500. It runs and drives, although the power tractor needs some work.
I think you are right in the right price range. I don't think they're asking too much or too little for it. And being that it's a D15 diesel, not a whole lot were built. So there's some value in the collector world on that tractor alone. I'd nab that one up. For sure.
Right. Nab up. What is your opinion on a case 1070?
It's a great tractor. Easy to operate, easy to repair. Parts are still out there. Hydraulics system is okay. And usual case problems, brakes and stuff, but yeah, I wouldn't shy away from that tractor at all. Now, again, like I said, I'm a case guy, so I'm a little partial to the desert sand.
Down with
Down with you. Down with you. Yeah. So, but anyways, guys, but yeah. So.
Minnesota, Pennsylvania, more Canada. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, guys.
Jack Archer says, glad to see you repairing the old tractors. Here where they're at, there's about 3 tractors sitting on every farm not running. Same here.
Not so much anymore. It's getting harder and harder and harder to find them. Yeah.
They're still at the auction.
Yeah. Yeah, still get a few auctions. What's going on here now is the old guys are passing away, and in the last couple weeks, maybe last 3 weeks, I have probably had 6 to 7 phone calls of people. Grandpa's passed away, or Dad's passed away, or whatever. He was kind of a tractor collector, and Dad has this, and Dad has that, and this. And can you come out and look at the collection and give me some ideas of how I'm going to how the best way to liquidate this, or what these tractors are worth, or would you be interested in buying them? And I went and looked at a collection of John Deere tractors and vehicles the other day, and somebody had offered her $16,000 for all of them, and I told her that was way too cheap for those tractors and vehicles, and that she needed to call Almond's auction out to Almonds, I always mess up their name. That would be a perfect auction for them. I got a mixed collection I got to go look at here. and see what that is, and kind of give them some prices and stuff. And I like to try to film those things, but a lot of times people don't want me to film. They get worried that people are going to come and knock on the door and want figure out where they're at by that stuff. So I don't, if they say it's okay, I will, but a lot of times I don't. I wasn't out at the John Deere place long enough to be able to really go through and do a proper filming of it, so I didn't film that. So, but yeah. Anyways, guys, let's catch up with some comments.
Hello from Iowa. Hello, Gary. It says the scrap dealers have bought up a lot of the old ones that needed fixed.
Oh yeah.
Something wrong.
Yeah, there's a salvage yard down the road from where we are here, and every once in a while I'll see a truck go by, and there'll be a couple empty tractors on it, or perfectly good equipment that would be better on the lot than down at the scrap yard. But what can you do?
Have you seen I'm going to maybe say this wrong. Have you seen a Sato Coleman?
Where is it?
Bonner Springs, Kansas? Am I saying
I don't think I have sold them.
that right?
Bonner Springs, Kansas, sold them. I think I read an article on them in Antique Power one time. Yeah. I'm not for sure. I'm not 100% for sure on that. So,
Robert says in the late 60s, Alice Chalmers converted a D15 to experimental hydrogen fuel.
yes, have you ever watched the video on YouTube of that? It's very cool. Old-fashioned farmer. He's got 2 case tractors sold at auction today. Did you buy them?
Old farm junk.
Old farm junk, yeah.
In the late 60s, okay, let me finish this. Are you hearing anything regarding new fuel types other than gas, diesel, and LPG?
Electric. Next year, Case International's electric tractor comes out. John Deere's developing electric hydro. Yeah.
I'm done.
There's
I quit.
Agco. I've seen an article the other day on Agco. It won't be long, and there will be, our vehicles will be electric. Our equipment will all be electric, and I don't know how the grid is going to keep up. But you know what? When cars rolled out and they were starting to get popular, there wasn't roads and there wasn't filling stations, and very quickly we adjusted and we got to that. So that's just how how we are. So if a technology like that is out and it's popular and it takes off, the network that needs to run it will catch up to it. That's how it would be. I know.
You're accepting technology?
Oh yeah. Well, why? I've been trying to sell Dave's Leaf fully electric car for almost 2 months now, and nobody understands it's fully electric because there's some issues with the battery. And people call, well, will it even start? I'm like, do you understand? There's no freaking motor in this thing. It's 100% electric.
People don't get it.
There's no engine.
Okay, let me catch you up here.
Yeah.
Hi again for Canada, Manitoba. Did we come across any Massey Harris?
Occasionally.
What tractor brand do we have the most in our area?
John Deere and International.
Do we come across any, have you come across any Minneapolis Moleens lately?
Not really, but there is on Marketplace right now a Minneapolis Z that's fully restored for sale for $1,000. So that kind of tells you what a mini Z is worth around here. Not a lot. And it's been on there for quite a while.
Old Farm Junk says a 41 SC 1700 and a 500B for 2900.
The SC brought 1700. Was it restored? At least was running, right?
And then we're here, international combustion engines were not invented until internal combustion engine was not invented until 1880.
And 1880 was 1880 or 18, very shortly after that, the first tractor came out. So we went from internal combustion engines to tractors pretty quick. But anyhow, guys, so yeah, so I don't know. I was talking earlier about Minneapolis Moline. I really like to get. I have a couple videos or get a couple tractors. I did go look at went with Joe the other day because he's going to do a farm cleanup. The guy had a 5-star, and I was kind of interested in that. But it's been sitting out in the weather for quite a while. I don't know if it's worth anything or not. So.
Okay, so if you're a case man, then what is your opinion on David Brown's? And what are the common problems with them? They have an 880 that has the Selectomatic, and the 3-point doesn't seem to work correctly.
Okay, so that is a question for Doc on why that's not working. I have an 882 that I need to put a water pump in, and I could not find a power steering pump. And Eric, I can't see it. Eric Richard, a viewer of the channel, was kind enough to, he was parting one out and sent me that power steering pump. So now I have a power steering pump for it. So I'm hoping that I can get it fixed up and get it going here soon. So
Australia.
But
It would be cool to go to Australia, except for that they have like flying spiders. They do.
We'll just stay at the coast. We don't need to go inland.
Spiders live in the ocean.
Okay.
Hi from Colorado. Hello.
So, but yeah, guys. So, but anyhow.
Do you still see any new idea uni systems out that way?
Not so much.
There were 3. Let's go, Brandon. There were 3 Farmall tractors sold at an auction. I was at today. Couldn't find any.
Why not?
Where were they?
Why did you not buy them?
I bet they went for too much.
That's the thing, you know. A lot of these guys, I hear a lot of, you ever get on the Facebook forums and stuff, and someone posts this tractor sitting in the salvage yard, or this sold on auction today and the junker bought it, and there's 50 comments on there. Why didn't you save it? Why didn't you save it? Should have saved it. Oh, save that. All you gotta do is outbid the junk man, and he's more than likely gonna stop about junk price. You guys just gotta be willing to give a little bit to try to save them. Now, I don't know if those Farmalls were junk tractors or good running tractors, but I see that all the time.
MMZA LPG sold for $4,000.
Man, yeah, that would have never brought anywhere near that around here.
Have you ever sold any Farmall MDs or Super MDs?
Years and years ago, I think I had an MD, but I've never had a Super MD. I did find a Super MD one time in a shed that was just almost mint, and it had only been used a couple years, and then they got parked in the shed, and they had put it away proper, which was good, but
those tractors.
I could never come up with we couldn't come to an agreement, no matter what we tried.
Jason, hello, Minneapolis, or Minnesota, excuse me. How many tractors do you have in your personal collection, Dave?
All right, so there's 3 L's now, 2 VACs. One's supposed to be your tractor. We're supposed to start that video at some point of you working on that.
I'm not.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 930s, 2 900s.
There's one in the garage.
Are you counting these for me?
17.
There's the D in the garage. There's the LA. There's the DC3. There's 3 DC3s. There's the DC. There's the DC4. There's the, I don't even know.
The L's?
There's 3 L's. There's a lot.
More than 10.
If you notice, they're all Ks too, by the way. Oh, well, and then there's there's a, you know, then there's the RC, which Christopher wants to restore.
Oh.
So.
Okay, did
Yeah,
you
there's a
grow
few.
up on a family farm or just an enthusiast of tractors and equipment? So I'm gonna let Dave tell his story, but it's a really cool story because it's a homestead, right?
Yeah, so my family has been on the same farmstead since 1870. So, and we farmed, and I did,
150 years.
yeah, yeah, Craig has it now. It's the same farmstead, and then, you know, my uncles, when I was little, my Uncle Craig was a big international nut, and I remember the day that Case and International merged. He was in a very foul mood for a month afterwards. I mean, that was like a family member to him, not, dying. You know, he was not a happy man, and it took a while. And yeah, you know, the family originally was John Deere, and then it went to International, and then we had International tractors. And my grandpa kind of was a guy, he didn't believe in new paint, so there was a couple Minneapolis Moline used that they farmed with and stuff. So, but my uncle was a collector, and I kind of got into it with Uncle Craig, and I took off from there. I mean, and that was like in grade school, in like second, third grade, and then I learned really quick from Grandpa to listen to the old guys talk at auctions, and I learned more from that than I probably ever learned in school. I mean, just talking to, just letting them talk and listening to what they had to say. And then it got to the point where I was in high school that those old guys would be talking about those same tractors, and then I would chime in with something, and then they were just absolutely baffled how this high school kid knew anything about a tractor that was 60 years old, you know? So, but yeah, that's kind of how to be in it. Yeah.
Long family history.
Yeah,
we were in 4-H and farming and all
that stuff too. So, but
2 running and 1 in mid-restoration. The junk man didn't take any.
Very good.
We've got an Oliver 77 with a clutch that's been slipping. What should the first plan of action be?
Have you tried to adjust the clutch? And I'm not for sure how to do that. Again, that's a doc thing, but
my favorite tractor case. I don't know anything about tractors.
Whatever tractor I put you on at the time.
Yes.
Drive this one, sis.
Whichever one beats Christopher.
Yeah. A little Fergie, you were good together.
Whichever one beats Christopher.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Hi from Ireland.
Oh wow, very cool. Welcome, guys.
I've seen the valve, but the 3-point still won't go down. It only raises.
And that was on.
That was when the 3-point. He was asking stuff about the 3-point.
On the David Brown.
Yeah.
I'm not for sure. That's a doc question. I'm not the mechanical guy. Massey Harris, International, Farmall, David Brown, John Deere, Case, Oliver, but Ford has been our go-to. 8,000. Cool. Ford 8,000. That's a cool tractor. I like those. I haven't had one on the lot ever.
Wisconsin. Hi, Wisconsin. Yeah, the old guys here have their PhDs from the old school hard knocks.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, David Bacon. Hello.
How you been doing, David? It's cool to see you come in. Yeah, so, but anyways, I'm a bit quiet on you guys. Sorry about that. But, oh no. I got Doc so buried in tractors right now with stuff I need him to get done. So, he's not a happy man with me.
You know, I found at that last auction that a lot of people that were bidding and buying them, they seem to be doing that for personal use. There's a lot of personal use people out there that weren't trying to resell because those prices on those tractors at the wax shop was just ridiculous.
Well, that's because that wasn't anybody buying out. That was the family had an idea what those tractors should bring, and they were bidding them up. because that cock shut that was in that last auction, that cock shut tractor is now on Gavel Road for sale right now, and he had it listed for a while on Marketplace, and he was asking like 8,500 or something for it, which is a ridiculous price for that tractor. It will never bring that much money. He gave 4,800 for that tractor, and that is what that tractor's worth. It isn't worth anything more than that. I could never sell it for anything more than that.
For how
It
much?
he it was 70, and it would be a collector tractor because I believe it was a bareback. I don't believe it has PTO or 3-point or even hydraulics back there. It is just an engine to pull. So that makes that tractor even harder to sell to somebody that wants to use it because I mean, it was a 580 Cockshutt Wheatland. So it's a collector tractor. It's just a tractor for collector. It's not anything more. So
Do you have a 430 case in your collection?
I do not have a 430 case. I had a 200 and I sold it. I have, well, I don't know. I think that Construction King back there is a 430 Construction King. I was thinking it was something else, but Daniel pointed out the other day he thought it was a 430 or a 530 Construction King, which I need to look at it closer.
When is the next sale that we're heading to? I'm not going to anything in the winter. I don't think
There's
we
not
really
going to
do
be
auctions
anything in the winter for us here. They'll stop. They'll completely stop. I look every Monday and Friday to see if anything's popped up, and there's nothing right now unless we're all going to house collector and household auctions, and I don't really want to go to collectors and household auctions. I'm sure she does.
Have what?
Collector or household auctions. So,
Yeah,
and they're all inside, so.
I will go to that. Harry Ferguson had bad falling outs with both David Brown and Henry Ford and ended up with Massey Harris. Any knowledge about the breakup of Ford and Brown?
Not Ford and Brown, I don't, and you know, I don't know the history on that, and that's something I've been really interested about. So, I've been doing some research and stuff, but I haven't. I don't have anything yet. So, what's that?
Do we have a PO box?
We do not have a PO box, but if you want to mail anything to me, it is going to be Crazy D at, and she's going to.
That's email.
Hold on, it's going to be Crazy D. You're going to send it to 2015 West First Street.
Is it spelled out here?
It's just first one. SD First Street, Newton, Kansas 67114. And that'll come direct to me right here at the lot.
How many tractors are on the lot right now?
There are 19. And two pieces of construction equipment, and then I got two skid steers coming in, both New Hollands. So
Skid steers, James, skid steer, Kenny, James.
They're gonna need to bring their wallets with them. So, but yeah.
In 1966, Renault N70 just sold for 500 near Copperhead 613, and they can barely find a John Deere for less than 4,000. It's unbelievable how much John Deeres are costing in that area.
The I call it green disease. I think they bring way more money than they should ever bring. And it's just because they're green and yellow. It's the only reason why, so.
Do we have any Ford 801s for sale?
I have an 80, no, I don't have an 801. I have a 601 and a 600 right now on the lot. And the 600, well, the 600's pulled off the lot because it fried its electrical system. That's something else that's on Doc's plate that we need to work on. But that tractor has brand new rubber all the way around. I put brand new rubber on it It was sitting on the lot. Christopher went to start it, and there was just a cloud of smoke, and I got to redo the whole electrical system. It burned the points up and everything. So we got to figure out what happened there.
Do you ever come across, thank you, MI59?
Yeah.
They say they really like the YouTube show.
Thank you, guys.
Do you ever come across any JD Power Blocks?
No. No, I do not. I do not come on get into that. Get cold. I think the heater's on, but I'm not for sure how it's set at.
Probably not 87, like I prefer.
I know. So, but I'm insulated, so I don't have that problem. Yeah. I mean, green disease. It's just ridiculous. You know, when a 40/20 or a 40/30 is still bringing $10,000 to $20,000 on a tractor that's now 50 to 60 years old. You know, you're not going to get that out of, you know, but, you know, at the same point in time, you know, that 706 and 1086 and 560, those tractors still bring pretty good money. So, I don't know.
Bluegrass is looking for something 75 horsepower 4x4 with a loader that'll run a grapple.
I don't have anything at that horsepower with front wheel assist right now. And that's going to be a little bit of that's going to be an expensive tractor because there's going to be lots of people looking for that tractor. So the price of that's going to be fairly hefty. It's going to be a healthy price.
You ever sell garden tractors?
Occasionally, and zero turn motors if they come in or if I have them. Junior Mint's fixed a few up that we put on the lot and sold over the years. So yeah, we do that. So.
Eli, we have had it's Minneapolis
Moline GT.
Okay. In our barn since close to new. Grandpa bought it and did not like it and just parked it and left it.
Wow.
What is that worth? What is something like that worth?
You know, it depends on your area. Around here, something like that might be $1,000, but I don't know where you're out of. So maybe it's more, maybe it's less.
You got it when it was a year old.
Wow. And just
brand new. And just like parked a tractor.
Yeah, I definitely, you know, that's definitely one you want to pull, clean up, get a bunch of pictures of, get it posted. And that's probably a nice enough tractor that when Almonds does their online auctions and stuff, that they could possibly might be one they'd sell for you. They love their super original tractors like that.
Oh, look, that's neat. Eli is Minnesota and Kurt. Okay, bringing people together.
Yeah, very good.
Copperhead personally likes John Deere's, but I can buy a Farmall M a lot cheaper than
Yeah,
John Deere A.
John Deere A around here, a good running A, not painted up, is about 1,000 to 1,500, and a good painted up one, you're probably looking at 2,500 to maybe 3,000, depending if it's got new rubber and stuff on it. A Farmall M here, painted up or not, is about $1,500 to $2,000. It doesn't matter, and that's the price it brings. I just sold that Farmall M that was on the lot that had the loader on it, that weird loader. We pulled it off for the guy. He's just down the road from here. It didn't sell on Gavel Road, didn't bring my bottom dollar. And this is Joe wanting to do stuff, but I sold to him. That guy's now bought 2 tractors and several pieces of equipment. He's wanting to start a hay operation someday, so he just keeps buying stuff and dragging it home.
So what's going on? I remember hearing a few years ago, maybe not a few years, where all farmers were just really mad at the tractor companies because they weren't able to work on the tractors themselves. So they were suing the companies. Where is that at?
I have no idea. I don't know where that's come. I think it's still in court. And if you guys have heard anything about that, you know, try and let sis know. I think it's still in court. I don't think they've come to an answer yet.
Yeah, does anybody know about that? What's going on with, I think it was basically the farmers were suing for the right to be able to work on their own tractors and not be locked out of it, right?
I think that's kind of what the deal was, yeah. The John Deere is not running, wouldn't even bring 2,000 around here. No, probably, non-running John Deere A is probably somewhere in the area of 500 to 800 around here. So, I mean, that's about what they bring. They don't bring more, they're in that ballpark, but but anyhow.
So let's bring up the video again about traveling. So we're trying to travel, y'all. We're trying to, so we got this idea when we were going to the auctions, and people were mentioning about how sad it was just to see, people's life history and their family, and then 100 years worth of stuff just go out in a day. And so what we were wanting to do is travel around and get to know some of the viewers, meet you, your families, see your farms, learn about your tractors. If you're interested in that, and you'd like for us to drive out, we have to be able to drive. We can't fly yet. We don't make enough money to fly across the ocean yet. But if you would like to have us out, send us an email. Let us know where you're at, kind of the equipment that you have. We would be filming and using it in an episode. Email address is
crazydesequipment@gmail.
Yeah, so let us know. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, so, and then the other little bit piece of business is, come January 1st, we're gonna get rid of everything in the Teespring store. So if you guys want the tractor shirts, that means like the Wagner shirt, the 830, 930, DC case shirts will all be gone. The John Deere 4020 shirt, all that, the Alice Chalmers shirt with tractor and Alice Land or whatever Sis made, those shirts that you made, those are all going to be gone. Now the cup, there is a glass cup with a case with the Crazy D logo. That one item will stay, but the shower curtain, the yoga pants with Crazy D's logo on, which you need to buy for your wife just to annoy her, is all that'll be coming out, and we're going to be redesigning. I'm going to try to adjust the prices to make them as reasonable as possible, but Teespring they kind of have a set price on a lot of that stuff in the deal, and more I adjust the price, the less we make profit-wise, and it doesn't really bring the price of the item down much. So I know the stuff is a little expensive in there, but where else are you going to find such high-quality stuff with the Crazy D logo on it? But anyways, guys. So yeah,
we need to retake that part.
We need to redo that part. We shouldn't have laughed at the end. But
all right, Eli, send us an email, please.
Yeah.
Send us the pictures and an email. And Minnesota's not far.
No, it's not too bad at all. I don't know about this time of year in Minnesota. You're whining about cold here.
Oh, I don't want to come now, by the way. When it's warm.
Which is what, July for Minnesota?
We were up in Wisconsin at the end of June. It was
pretty nice.
Flipping hot. No, it was hot, like sweaty, nasty hot. At the last week of June, and I was really surprised.
Okay. 930 you saved. Oh, that's nice. It was stuck. So yeah, that 930 that we saved in the video 2 videos ago, whatever, the rear end just froze up and the motor is stuck. And me and Joe screwed around with it, trying to get it out of gear and stuff, and it won't come out of gear. That's why we dragged it. It wasn't that that we didn't try to get it out of gear or the brakes or stuff. It was frozen in gear. So I've decided to go ahead and part it out. I'm definitely going to pull the wraparound weights off the front. The tin works straight. Those weights that say case out on there. The fenders are no good. They're kind of bunged up pretty good and stuff. The dash is really no good, but there's a few other pieces on that tractor that are definitely worth saving. And I'm going to, try to save what I can before I I'm going to just probably end up, after we get all the good parts off of it, I'm going to close my eyes and let Joe haul it in to be a Honda. I'm not going to really be able to save that one 100%. So, I try to save as many as I can. I can't always win. So
we're not going to Minnesota in July.
okay. July is like 90 degrees.
And humid. No.
Okay, I don't do humid very well.
We'll take 75 degrees with relative humidity, like 50.
I wouldn't mind it now. I mean, 12 degrees outside sounds like a beautiful day to me.
75, like jeans and t-shirts.
Okay. So, but yeah. Might save 3. Yeah, we parted out, it might save a
Are
few
there any
extra.
Alice and Chalmer bees in your area? I had one, but it was underpowered.
Well, that's kind of the story of Alice tractors, but they're a dime a dozen. I think out in the holding yard, we have 4 or 5 sitting out there, B's and C's, that I just keep around as parts tractors. Every now and then I'll get one with a belly mower or whatever on it, and those sell fairly good on the lot, so I keep those around as parts tractors to try to fix up the ones with the belly mowers for resale. So, I got that. I got the hiccups.
Good Italian food.
Yeah, dinner was a little heavier than what I'm used to.
Where you at, Biggie? So I can make sure I don't drive there, because I'm trying to do 15 degrees. I don't know, what is it here right now? It's freezing here, okay? It's cold. It is, I'll have to see, hold on.
Today it was 9. Today it was, it made it up to 30 today, but that was at 4 o'clock this afternoon. And me and Doc are going to work on that 706 and stuff.
It's 19.
It's 19 right now, but me and Doc decided not to. I think tomorrow we're going to pull the 706 into the shop. I just don't got any room because they haven't finished the Ford yet. So we're just going to see what we can do and then tow it back out of the shop. So.
People are colder than me.
Well, it's kind of normal.
9, 15. Well, I guess I haven't really been used to that because we've had 70 degrees in the last week.
In the 60s, shortly after I found a Ferguson tractor that says right there where they changed over. So the tractor says Ferguson on it, or says Massey Harris on it, but it's a Ferguson tractor. It's got the HF stamped in the castings on the hubs and stuff, or on the rear axles and stuff. I'm wanting to get that tractor bought for Doc, because Doc is a Massey Harris fan, and he really wants one of those right at the change, the very last of the last. So I've been working on trying to buy that one for a while. If I do get it, I'm sure you will see quite a bit on Tractor Doctor TV of him fixing that thing up. It's probably going to be the only thing he works on for a while. He's going to be so wound up in getting that one fixed. So.
David, the doc, is not recording with us this time. He is at home.
The doc is, he just doesn't like to be on these things, so.
Makes him nervous.
Yeah.
So he watches.
He'll just sit home and watch. Probably will get a comment here for a minute. He'll point out something I said repair-wise wrong. Who knows, Dan?
Larry, we are in Newton, Kansas.
The lot is located in Newton, Kansas. So, but Walgreens there? Really? Anyway.
I tried. Okay, listen, I was trying to print my photos because my phone got filled up. Okay? My phone got filled up. I needed to install an app because I'm going to get my daughter a phone for her birthday. She doesn't watch.
Lainey?
Yes. I know. And I need to install this app where I can watch what she's doing, right? So I installed Walgreens. This is important. So I installed Walgreens so that I could free up all my photo space.
Yeah.
Only to find out from the AT&T store guy that that's not what's taking up my space. I have to jump to like 128 gigabyte phone. I've surpassed the average.
Oh.
So that's why I've had
Okay.
Okay. What is the worst tractor? No muffler, Newton. What's the worst tractor you bought?
Oh man, there's a whole video on that, on some of the worst tractors we've bought. I'm just trying to think of them. There's been so many bad ones. No.
What was that one that you were cussing on the?
Which one was that? There's been so many that I've cut. I've gotten some bad. I bought some ones I thought were good and ended up being bad, and I bought some bad ones knowing they were bad, and they ended up being way worse than I thought they were. It's just, yeah.
Okay. Eli's going to give us a random memory. When I was in 5th grade, my teacher, who was a little fat, would pick on this one kid. One day at lunch, he was sitting with the girls, and my teacher came out. She said, "Shouldn't you be with the boys?" And he said, "Shouldn't you be eating us out?"
That's funny.
Somebody went to the principal's office.
Eli, was it you?
No, it was Eli's friend.
It was Eli's friend. That's hilarious.
But you know what? She deserved that, because what's she trying to do anyways? Pick on a kid?
Yeah.
I can't remember the brand. It's a knockoff of his Cedar.
Who knows? I don't know what the knockoff brand is to Cedar, but yeah. But anyways, guys, so we're working at an hour here, so about 30 more minutes, and then we'll be done here. So, but anything you guys want to know, any questions, any stuff, we kind of went over the business things for you, so you know what's going on. That the Teespring stuff is all going to be coming out. So we're going to, if you want any of that stuff, jump now. If you want us to come visit your farmstead, shoot me an email at crazydesequipment@gmail. We'd love to come out.
We need a reason to travel and leave our kids behind.
Yeah. There's only so much genuine I can take. No, he's a good boy. So.
Hi, Dave. What is your prediction for used farm equipment? The prices have been going through the roof. Do you see it leveling off anytime soon?
No, I don't. I don't see it leveling off anytime soon. I think right now the price of used equipment, the price of used vehicles, the price of that kind of stuff is going to keep crawling for a while. As long as the new tractors come with software and stuff that requires the dealership to do everything for the farmer, and the farmer not being able to do anything, they're going to just go back to buying the old stuff and just run it. The stuff that they can repair and operate themselves.
Unless they win that.
Well, unless they but I don't know what's going on with that. I don't see anything changing. The other thing is, it's just that stuff's easier to repair, that stuff's easier to work on, And the other thing is, like for an example, if you go to Orsolan's and you buy one of those discs, they are about they're about $2,500, and they're built fairly chintzy. But you can come here and you can buy a 3-point disc from me. It might be a little bit worn, a little whacked out of shape in some parts, but it's pretty heavy built, and it's going to take a beating, and it's going to be $500 to $800. What would you rather spend, $500 to $800 or $1,500 for a disc? That the first time you hit a stump with it, it just tweaks the disc out of shape so bad that it's useless. So I think that's a lot of the price with used stuff. Belarus tractors Belarus tractors were actually built in Belarus, and at one time Belarus was part of Russia, but after the fall of the Iron Curtain and stuff, Belarus became its own country. So, and they still build Belarus tractors in Belarus. So,
Hi, Mr. Good Pliers.
yeah, Mr. Goodflyers came in very good. By the way, Mr. Goodflyers, when you were out at Sid's yard there was quite a few case tractors. I found that rather depressing. I just wanted to say that. Let's see, guys, what else? Sure, Mr. Goodflyers wrote. Oh, silly Debbie. But anyhow. Mm.
People following you this way.
It sounds like you are.
Sounds like our AC 6080 front half pure, Alice Chalmers back half Fiat with everything measured in metric.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to the overstressed little 4-cylinder engine, 1/3 smaller than the 185.
Yeah.
Robert knows his stuff.
Yeah.
I thought in Soviet Russia you are the tractor.
Probably are, yeah. But anyhow, guys. Well, anything else that you guys like to ask or know or what? So I don't really go over the business parts anymore. I've been amazed. If you guys have noticed that three international tractor video has absolutely been going and been going quite well. I didn't think there'd be that kind of interest in it, but that thing has been going. It's been just going and going and going and going. So it's at 16K, so 16,000 views on that video that I figured would probably do about 5 or 10. So
do you remember the
happy.
tractor came to Washington D.C. in the 70s?
I don't remember it. That was before I was born, but I have seen pictures and I I've read some stuff, and I know we did it in the 80s too, because I remember that being all over the news and Grandpa and Dad and my Uncle Craig and stuff talking about it, about during the Great Farm Depression of the 80s, and that's when we ended up actually losing the majority of the farm, and got us down to where we are now.
I was all excited to try it out that spring and called me and we didn't have anything.
Crazy.
Ford and Super, what are your major thoughts?
Ford Super Major. I tell you what, it's the car wizard's favorite tractor. He had one and he absolutely loved it. I've not operated one. Well, actually, Dave's tractor, the motor went out on him, and I have the pieces off the tractor, pulled the tin work pieces off the tin work and stuff, and I hauled what was the remaining. So I think the front cymbal's over there, and I got both the side shields on it, or the side things on it. I'd like to have one. I had a backhoe version that came in that wasn't running, and the doc's like, yeah, this is an English engine and stuff. I'm not working on it. And so we went ahead and we sent it off, or we purple waved the auction as a non-runner, and it brought crazy money. So, I don't know.
Do radial tractor tires tread wear down faster on highway travel than the old size?
No, they don't. They don't wear, and they don't wear. No, I don't think they do actually. Not in my experience. Yeah. See, I remember in the '80s too, because I'm an '80s kid too.
Is Hoovy a nice guy?
Hoovy is a nice guy, actually. Tyler is a very nice guy. So you had a Super A. No, had a super major since it was new.
That one, Grandpa. The one Grandpa sees that one.
Yeah.
What's the name? Dexter?
Yeah, Dexter's a good tractor, and have you ever watched? And again, on those, on both of those, the super major and the Ford Dexter, they have some really cool videos, original advertisements and stuff on YouTube from Ford in England, and I actually love watching those. They're really cool.
I just love anything from England.
Well,
It doesn't even matter.
That's true.
It doesn't even matter.
That is true.
I parked my Dexter when the hood rusted totally through.
Oh man.
It's probably a good time to park it.
Yeah. I've always, I've joked since the day I bought my house that I had the British, have my British flag hanging in the tractor room, that my property is actually no longer part of the United States. It is a Commonwealth of Great Britain. I declared myself king.
I'm gonna wrap you in that flag. I am. I'm gonna have some type of British songs playing at your funeral. I'm gonna make everybody watch Red Green. What's that guy's name?
Red Green. That's
Red
Danny.
Green.
Danny's the one that loves Red Green, and that's Canadian.
God.
That's hilarious, and I love Red Green. Red Green is funny. It's like what Christopher's going to be in when he's 80.
Okay. Alrighty, let's see. Have you ever messed with any of the older Mahindras?
I have not had an older Mahindra. Not nothing that I've sold on the lot, but they are. The old Mahindras are good. The new Mahindras, I understand, are not good tractors. But I've never had one, so I don't really know.
In California, the auctioneers charge right around 12% at machinery auctions. What's the average price they charge in Kansas?
10%. There's usually a 10% buyer's premium.
Let's see. Given the almost limitless number of tractor tire sizes, is any one size now considered permanently discontinued?
It's very, very hard to find 36s, so I don't even think they make a 36 anymore. You can find 26s, 28s, 34s. Oh God, they go up to 42. You know, there's 38s, but they for some like John Deere H's and stuff, they took a 36, and I don't think you can buy a 36 anymore. I could be wrong because that weird small but big yet tire size is starting to come back for a lot of front wheel assist tractors. So maybe they'll start making them again. But yeah, 36. I don't even know where you'd find a 36.
Have the Minneapolis MI59 has a Minneapolis Moline RT. That is what is written in marker on the tractor. Is that a true model?
RT's a model, yeah. So it's pretty much like the Z. I think the difference is the brakes are covered on a Z and they're not covered on an RT or something like that. But yeah, RT is definitely a tractor model for Minneapolis Moline. So, and I've had a few RTs over the year, and I've had a few Zs I thought were Rs, and a few R's I thought were Z's, because
How
I
do
don't
you know
really
what they are?
I'm not for sure. I'm not super sharp on minis, and minis had the strangest system for marking their tractor. So like there's U, UT, UTS, UT. Yeah, it just goes on forever, and they're all U, but there's something a little bit different about it that makes it a different model.
You're looking for a 36 specialty tires of American Pennsylvania has them.
So there you go. So there is a place that you can get them.
Okay, so question, what is he asking when he says the auctioneers charge right around 12%?
So
does that mean that when you bid on the tractor, you have to pay 10% more when you go to pay?
you're paying 12%. So what you're doing there is you are paying the auctioneer for having the auction for the person, and you're paying, so they're charging.
So when I bid on stuff, I'm actually paying more?
Yeah, so you give $10 for a lamp, and there'll be a 15 or 10% charge on top of that. What it's usually what it is figured in at the end of the entire ticket. At the end, they charge 10% more. And what you're doing is you're paying for the auctioneer having the auction.
Well, why doesn't the family pay the auctioneer to have the auction?
Some auctioneers will charge, so what they'll do is they'll charge the family 5%, and then they'll charge the buyer 10%. Or you could be like Purple Wave that charges the buyer, they charge the seller 10%. They charge the buyer, or they charge the seller 10% plus a commission on each item, and then they charge the buyer another 10%. So they're making money hand over fist, and which is one reason why I don't do Purple Wave auctions anymore.
I was wondering.
Yeah, we haven't done a Purple Wave auction in time. I got tired. Also, small items, they automatically charge $100 for every small item you list. So if the item, yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Okay, Dave. Have you ever had a Ford tractor on your lot that was built in the 50s that was converted as a four-wheel drive conversion kit added on?
No, I have not. I've never had anything like that. I've seen pictures of it, et cetera, but I have never had anything like that.
Any bad experiences with Chinese brand tractors and implement tires? Robert's heard issues.
Yeah, not with the tires, but God, I can't think of what that thing is. I got this little Chinese made tractor right now. I can't find a clutch for it. I've talked about it in the past. It's in a past auction video. What is that thing called? It is, God, I can't remember what that tractor's name is, but yeah, they were brought over because some company in Colorado wanted to sell them. So they sent a bunch over and they didn't sell very good. So the Colorado company quit selling them. And it's actually a long Fulong or whatever is what the Chinese name, but they had a different name. Oh, this is a mess. It's an absolute mess. I can't find the clutch. I'll probably have, we talked about taking the clutch out and have it resurfaced and stuff, but why would I sell that tractor to somebody if I can't get parts for it? What is it going to be like for them? So,
thanks, Robert. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, we'll see you later, Mr. Long. But anyhow, well, thank you, Ray. I'm glad you love the channel. Roy. Yeah, sorry about that, Roy.
The doc is not here. He does not particularly love live streams.
No.
Yeah.
No, we find it kind of hard to get him to come in and do them. So, but his thing is people always have construction or repair questions for him, and he doesn't like being put on the spot. Usually, when the doc's working on a tractor, he wants me to just leave him alone. Go away. He'll fix it. He's learned to adjust to when we're filming it, to do the work and have us film it, but he'd rather us not do that. So, but he's got used to it. So that's why a lot of times you'll see the repair videos where maybe I'll film the tear down and then we'll take a break and then we'll come back in and it's Doc putting whatever he was doing back together and stuff, because what I had to do there was just get the heck out of Dodge and just leave him alone and let him do his thing. Because if I'm hanging over him with the camera the whole time, he gets a little pissy. So I try not to do that. It's not his thing. So.
Hello, 6-shooter.
Is it whenever it takes a transmission apart?
Based off measurements.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably send it in and have it based off measurements, but the point is if something else on that tractor goes out, I mean, there's just no parts for them. So that's not really something I want to sell to somebody. So I shouldn't have bought it. I really shouldn't have bought it.
What's your favorite type of pillow?
I have no idea.
I have a favorite type of pillow.
Oh, yeah?
The My Pillow.
Oh, really?
Go ahead and make fun of me,
I will later.
but I love that pillow.
Okay.
I love that pillow. Hipster's Free Pair Shop, hello.
Okay.
Eli, what's your favorite type of pillow? Do you have a My Pillow? I love those. I used to love those memory foam pillows
Mm-hmm.
until I found they were like $50 a pillow.
Yeah, they are pretty expensive.
I would never pay that much. I like my pillow because somebody else bought it for me because I would never pay that much for it.
Yeah. It looks like that 65 Massey that I got is going to sell this time on Gavel Road. It's got a bid right at what I put my bottom dollar on it. So.
What's your favorite tractor? David Bacon likes the Cub 40. It's a Cub 49.
I know David likes his Cub. My favorite is the 900 or 930 case, but I just love my case tractors no matter what they are.
I'm kind of with Biggie. Biggie says that he's never filmed himself fixing a vehicle, but there would be more bleeps than words.
Well, the doc doesn't cuss, but he does crack me up because he has his own euphemisms and stuff that he says that's just hilarious. We used to do salvage work, when we used to run a family salvage company and stuff, and one time he picked up one of those folding chisels, picked it up with a loader tractor, and was heading to the trailer, and we thought it was secured, but it was unfolded, and all of a sudden the wings folded out and came right at him, and they hit the tires of the loader tractor is what stopped it. But they're swinging it down, and all you hear down goes, oh poop. That was it. That's all Daddy said, and boom, it stopped. It was like, son of a bitch.
You had to give me a stern lecture about how many times I could not cuss on your channel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Over and over and over and over.
Daniel doesn't really talk like that.
Favorite I'll never own, 2255.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite I own is my 1944 Farmall M.
Very good.
Then we've got a John Deere 1530 because it was your grandpa's. That's the best, the sentimental stuff,
Yeah, it was still Grandpa's
memories.
Stuff, so.
What was the first tractor you ever owned, and how old were you when you purchased it?
The first tractor I ever owned was a Farmall F30. I got it for Christmas, and I was a fifth grader.
You got a tractor for Christmas?
Yep.
I never got a tractor for Christmas.
Tractor. But
Mom and Dad love me more.
That's it. But that was the first tractor I ever owned personally. I mean, we had other tractors before that and stuff, that ones I claimed and used and drove all the time, but that was the first one that was actually 100% mine. International 460 utility, great 6-cylinder, yeah.
What? How come everybody gets tractors? You know what the coolest thing I ever got for Christmas was? A Nintendo. And I was speechless.
I thought it was probably like your Easy Bake Oven or whatever.
No.
Oh.
I never could cook in that thing.
No,
You remember me when I first moved out, and I was not a cooking sensation.
No,
I was terrible.
But no, I've actually had to teach you how to cook for years.
See, all these people are getting thank you, T. Graham. You never got a tractor neither. All these boys out here getting tractors for Christmas.
Yeah.
How many tractors do you currently have in your personal collection, and is it going to get bigger or smaller? It's going to get bigger.
So
let's
actually get the count here. You ready? Make a mark on the paper.
I gotta tally this, you guys. Here we go.
So we actually
Here we go.
Okay. So there's the 3 Ls. There are 3 DC3s. There's 1 DC4. There's the D, which is the one on the garage. There are 1, 2, 3. So there are 2 900s. There are 5 930s. I'm trying to think of everything. There's 2 VACs. There's the RC. There's a 530. There's a 300. Case 300. And then there's the case 330. So yeah, that's all.
22.
22. I'm at 22 right now.
22. I got toy tractors for Christmas. Yeah, me too. He didn't stop until he has all of them. That's about right. Well, yeah. I own 5. Just sold my Alice Chalmers 50/20. Think I made a mistake.
Yes, you did.
I don't blame the doctor about being filmed while working. What if you scratch your butt on film?
Would you edit it out?
T. Graham says leave some for everybody else. Yeah, no kidding. Is that counting everything that's out on the lot?
That's not counting on the lot. Those are just
Okay,
my
so
collecting tractors.
That's like 15. How
So-
many out there right now?
so-
15?
So if I can, the other day I had to, for income tax reasons, count all the tractors for the lot, and we are at 87. So that's what's at the holding yard and what's here.
I think you're gonna have to mute me for a minute.
There's 87, so, and
I'm not writing
We're-
87 tally marks.
we're possibly, well, and that's before the 3 internationals came in, and then we got another 3 that are possibly coming in, and then I got 2 that have been talking to somebody yet. So we might be almost 100 for the end of the year.
We should have a party. When you get your 100th tractor, let's do a video.
Okay.
And we'll put party hats on every tractor you own. Okay.
That's a lot of party hats.
I know, right? What's your favorite tractor out of the collection you have right now?
Oh, right now, my favorite one for playing with right now is the LA.
CM
But it'll
Burns.
change. It'll change in 6 months. It'll be a different one.
Are Kubotas not popular in your area? Don't hear you talk about them much. We have a store.
They're very popular in my area, and I've had a few come on the lot. I got one on the lot right now. I think it's a little, I don't even remember what it is now. I have to look it up. I got so many they stick in my head. Little front wheel assist with a loader. I do a lot on Kubotas, but I don't do a lot of videos on Kubotas because they're a little bit newer, and so I don't know, they don't really bring the views, so I don't really do a lot of videos on them. So, but yeah. My channel's not known for newer tractors, so I don't do a lot on them because they don't really bring the views on them.
What about that one place that I sent you? Are we ever going to go out there today?
We need to go out there and look at that, see what there is, see if there's a video in that.
They have a lot of cool signs.
Yeah, there's cool stuff out there. Yeah.
It's Kansas.
Yeah, it's along 50. It's right after 54 and 53, or 50. It's right after 50 and 53 split off out on the other side of Greensburg. Yeah. So.
T. Graham is not asking for himself, but for a friend. Any advice how someone could sneak another one past the wife?
I just do it. You just buy it.
But you don't have a wife.
Yeah, I don't have a wife, so yeah, I don't have to sneak about anybody. So.
Thanks, Steve. You too. Merry Christmas.
Asking for friends. I have no idea.
Asking for a friend.
How do you sneak one past the line?
You just, I don't know, give her some extra NyQuil in her nightcap, park it behind the house, and then when she wakes up in the morning, you're like, how'd this get there?
You're like, what you talking about? That's been there the whole time.
Yeah.
I've had this thing for years.
You don't pay attention to anything I say.
Yeah. We've had this thing for years. Are you kidding me?
Shovel. Buy more land to hide them on. Hey, that's
There it is. Yeah,
That
there
is a
it
good
is.
idea.
Yeah. So guys, we are about at the end of it. So about an hour and a half, and that's about all YouTube allows. So we're going to be wrapping this up pretty quick. So I think it's like 140 is what they do. It's like an hour and 40 minutes now. So we're going to wrap it up pretty quick. So.
He already tried that. And she said, do you think I'm stupid? Smart wife, sir. Smart wife.
What do you mean? I've had that.
Put it at grandma's. That's true. You can put it at grandma's.
Put it at grandma's, yeah.
I'm saying shovel. Or paint it her favorite color.
Yeah.
You could always do that. I don't know. Get her a new purse before you tell her something.
Buy her something that she wants that's really expensive. That
Every kiss begins with K. Yeah, it will cut us off. Will it cut us off?
It will. So, anyways, guys. All right. So I just want to say thank you guys all for coming in. It's been great. This is another holiday live stream we've done.
My life as a wife. The last one cost him a hot tub. Then she probably isn't going to have a problem with you bringing another one because I'm sure there's something on the list past the hot tub
that she wants. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so just as a recap, real quick, guys. Remember Crazy D's Equipment at Gmail. Send us your stories, stuff. We'd love to come visit you guys and stuff. And also that everything in the Teespring store will be disappearing come January 1st. Me and Sis will have to sit down and redesign the whole store. So if there's anything in there that you guys are wanting, get in there, get it bought. And I believe if you put in the code, all capitals, so CDE, so Crazy D's Equipment 15, it'll give you. Pardon me, guys. It'll give you a discount, and you guys can get anything out of there you want before it disappears. So, but otherwise, guys, thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have the best holiday and everything goes great. Safe and happy New Year's, and you know.
Thanks for making the channel great.
Thanks, guys. Just thanks for coming in.
And the live stream's fun.
And the live stream, yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, guys.
Bye.